Once again, good evening, everyone. And today is day 11, tomorrow is the grand finale. And today we're going to be talking about how you can use AI, not just talking about it. I'm also going to practicalize it as well. I might need to hack someone. So, or before I get to that, just type, you can just take time to type in the chat box which business are you into? Are you into fashion or are you into food? I think that's all I need. Then from that, we blow it up with AI. So food, you can put your business name, type, maybe food supplier, business name, type, fashion, whatever it is, just put it there on the chat. I'll just pick anybody as an example, and we'll do that when we get it. Okay, I see that there's foods, so I'm going to use you as an example in this section tonight. All right, so AI tools for small businesses. A lot of us have been hearing AI, and even if you are not on the internet, you are not on social media, AI is in your WhatsApp. Yeah, AI is with you. Maybe you have seen it, Meta AI. It's AI. It can do a lot of things that every other AI can also do as well. So that is on that. AI is not here to actually lay off people or get people out of work. It's only going to get people that are refused to adapt out of work. For people that adapt to the AI will be able to use AI to deliver their work faster. So things, for example, now, things that used to cause me like maybe 9 hours to do before, I get it done in 30 minutes now. Yeah, so that is AI. So it's only people that refuse to adapt because most organization, most business will be using AI basically because of time. Nobody wants to be wasting time on one thing. So that's it. So everyone that are ready to adapt with the new era of artificial intelligence to grow the business globally, or even if you are an employee, will not be out of work or business. So just see AI as your new assistant. There's a lot of things that you'll be thinking of employing people before, but now AI can get it done. Just like in our last class, when we were talking about web in our last class, I said I show you example of how AI start a conversation and also close the conversation in that sense. So that is a very typical example of you using AI, and you can do that, use that for your business. So AI will be able to help you get in done more faster, execute a lot of things that need employee to do. It's also going to help you to write caption. Maybe you usually think, what is going to be my caption? Or you don't even put caption for any of your posts before. You just post it and leave it there. So AI is going to help you to get that done. AI can also help you reply your customer. Yeah, just like you see yesterday. It can also help you with graphic design. Yeah, a lot of people have even been doing that. A lot of people just use it for graphic design. It can help you to write business proposal, presentation, build website, translate anything instantly. I remember I was working on a project some couple of months ago, and the base is in Senegal. I didn't hear French. They didn't hear English. So anytime they send something in French, I copy it to AI to translate, to translate it to something I can understand, which is English. Then when I also put my thought together, I send it back to AI to take it back to French. And that's how we're able to communicate. Before, maybe I would be needing an intermediary translator. But with AI, all these things are possible. Okay, so the shift, AI doesn't replace your expertise, your creativity. No, it only multiply your direct productivity and let you to focus on how to scale your business beyond border. So that is on that one. So for small businesses, uh, basically the kind of task that you need for AI to do for you most times will be writing. I don't know what happened to my internet. I think it drops, but we'll pick it up from there and continue. So Just in case you have not been hearing me for some seconds, yeah, I'm back. Let me share my screen back so we continue. Did everybody log out? I need to know. Did everyone log out or I'm the only one? Because I don't know what actually happened there. Because my network seems to be good. I don't know. Okay, so let's continue. Like I was saying, so you'll be able to use AI to uh, do business tasks, just like copywriting, sales writing, graphic design, um, trade research. I do a lot of. In fact, what I'm even going to be doing is I'm going to tell you some of these things that I've done practically, so that it can be more meaningful. Apart from using the food business as an example, so which are different. You have a lot of them now. These are kinds of the one that I can use for sales writing. ChatGPT is more faster and Claude than Canva for design. As a matter of fact, each of these AI can also even do all these things together now. People just have um, preferences. That's the only thing that I see there. Okay, and you can begin to use it immediately. So those are the things that I'm going to test for you because you should start thinking of what if they call you to come and present? What if you need some certain thing? Will you need to be running up and down all those things I need to do? So smart customer support here can also help you. Like yesterday, for some of you that are on call, how we use it, how people are asking for cost, and AI is doing all those in the timeline. It's just your customer service basically. Any question you want to ask. So AI is able to do all that. Then you must have your framework, a formula. And what's the formula? Clear. So what's the clear formula means? It simply means anytime you are typing on AI, don't forget the context. Context is very important. If not, you might be having a wrong perspective. AI will also tell you that I can be wrong. So, but when you add context to whatever you are saying, it's very important. Like background, for example, I own a Nigerian food export house. It's different from I own food export out. Where? So, because location is also very important. The way things are being done in Nigeria, Africa is also different from UK. So you also need to say that, for example, now, so if you want to do a design so for a Nigerian market, because Nigerian market is different from UK market. So for UK market, so that you can use the language that the market understands. So as you are using AI, you should always remember that in whatever you are typing, in whatever you are requesting, you should remember the framework, clear framework clear framework. Clear framework, in that sense, clear framework, I say C is context. So you must add the context. If you don't add the context, it will not, you will not have the good one, exact thing that you actually uh, requested for. You will not be able to have it. Okay? Then location, like I've explained that. Then what you are expecting. For example, oh, I want to run a meta ads and I want to be able to have um 250 people reach out to me and I want to be able to convert 10% of them. So all those things, I want to be able to have so numbers of inquiry in a month, in a week. All those, be specific what you want exactly. So expectation is very important. Otherwise, they call it KPI, key performance index. Metrics is very important. If you don't say it, it will not happen. Then audience, who you are talking to. So then 35 to 30 to 55 years old, it simply means the language will be different. So it's also very important to know that. Then what result do you want? Oh, I want three headline, craft whatever for this particular message that I want to post. That's a kind of a thing. So as the export AI, so these are things that can also help you in the export business as an AI production workflow. So you have an idea, you can craft the copy it with you can craft the idea with or scale or expand or expatiate on that idea for more clarity with ChatGPT. You have design, you can use Canva AI. You have a video, you can use CapCrop. Um, you want to run ads, you can use MetaSuite, Meta Business Suite. All these things are app that you can also have on your phone, even if you don't have a laptop. You want to close sales, that's why you have your WhatsApp. It's very, very important. So this is like your workflow. This is like your process flow as different idea that you need. Okay. So again, this is an example, and we use ourselves as an example in this case. For example, case study of how this will happen. So for example, if I want to use here and I can say B2B is business to business advert prompt. So if you want to run advert, maybe we need more agents. You can say, I can tell AI that write high targeted meta ads looking for food supplier, do food supplier looking to export safely to UK. I can tell AI to do that. Coincidentally, we're also using food supply. So I can even do this directly with the example that I said. Then revenue conversion. Map out a WhatsApp conversational script answering shipping calculation for 50 kg per container. So you can actually tell AI exactly what you want. So these are just some of the way you can tell AI what you want and how you can apply even on the go, right? So before go to question or anything, I'm going to get out of this slide now and practice part of what I just talked about. So like I say you can use ChatGPT, you can use anything. So let's say I'm going to ChatGPT now. So if you don't have ChatGPT for the first time, you can also have it on your phone, right? But I work a lot on laptop. And when you see my stuff, you see that I've done a lot of things. So you can start with ChatGPT, you can start with Gemini. Those are good for you. If ChatGPT is telling you that you have exhausted what you have per day, you can move to Google Gemini. So all these things are up on your phone too. But like I said, I prefer using, you can see different things I have done. Can you see that? Different things. So if I want a new this thing, I can come here now. I can just set, I can explain. Remember, we said clear context first. So I will go to the chat box and I will select DB food DDEDDS. Okay, DDEDDS. See the way I'm struggling with your name. DDDS. I hope that's complete, correct. It looks like it did. I'm actually struggling with that name. DDEDDS. Okay, DDEDDS food. Okay, so now, okay, so these are more contents that you are giving me now. Food and spices. So this is what we mean by context. Okay, I see that now. So DD food is a food and okay. Okay. DD is a food and spices business owned by a Nigerian. I've just choose any state for you, just for context precise in Delta State. I don't just don't worry. That's Nigeria. So what we just try to do here is context. Okay. Um she so I'm just doing like this on the behalf. So in your own, you just say, I just okay. So I don't want to say I just because I have my own personality preferences to this ChatGPT, which already know what I do. So that's what I'm referring like that. She just started um food exports. There's a food and spice. Food and spice export to the UK, Europe. This is context we are putting now. Europe, USA, and Canada. Okay. So I stop there. So I just put the context there now. So the AI, as we're using ChatGPT as an example, now, you can do the same thing with Gemini. Sometimes you might want to even check different uh, AI opinion in that sense. Okay. Good evening. So we just give this content. And remember, clear is our framework, context, right? Location, expectation, right? Audience, and your results. Okay? So we just already give this and store it in the memory. So you can see the way he just developed this one for us, just only giving a context. All right? And he said, DD Food and Supply is a proudly Nigerian owned process and exporting company. Can you see it has expanded it, it has put it in a proper perspective. So it has even written, let's just say, a good business description for this business already like this. Okay, the product category are this. Can you see that? Even beyond the way you can outline it, it has done that. And it's already given you why to choose you, your vision, your mission that you did not even talk about. So you now have this now. So now, um, I can say craft a strategy to sell, to start selling and export more to Nigeria in diaspora. Okay, what is a track strategy for this? Okay, um, 90 days game plan. Okay, you have this now. Okay, you can say include meta ads, cost, metrics. So we talk about context, we talk about audience, expectation, and results. So you put all those things, I agree there now. You need to be doing something like this. There's a way, even if you don't have money, there's a way it's going to ginger your business, ginger you. So it gave me two different type of reference. You don't need one. So I think I'll just go to this one. So you just say this now. Primary goal, 90 days, right? Because there's some things that you cannot just, because you're a new business. So 3 months, you need to build. Yeah. A lot of people don't just want to jump. They don't want to build. So you can see you have two different distance for new exporter. So let me choose the second. This one is more somber. So anyway, it's just two different kind of what do I call it? Mm, this one is concise. This one goes, but let me just, where does it put the references so that I can just click on now. We move on from the two reference preferences. Let me just select the first response. Okay, good. So you can see, they said the first thing you need to build trust. I said, so things like your catalog, you don't have any of your product picture or anything. Those are the things that I'm talking about. So create a website, have your product catalog, have a WhatsApp button, have your codes form. So export certification, that could be your own CAC registration in that sense. Customer testimony, have all the social media ready. Can you see things that you need to put in place? So this one is to add visual for us. That's the difference between the two, right? This one adds some visual of how the thing should look like. So I actually like the two, but let's just pick. I like it. This one have feature and concise. Put all the KPI in dashboard room, but let's just go through this first one. So you can see those things that you need to put in places that already there. Uh, then say the 90 days plan here now. Lead generation. Lead is simply means number of customer that should reach out to you in 90 days between 1,500 to 3,000. Okay, WhatsApp inquiry 500 to 1,000. First timer customer 100 to 250 that they do real business for you. Repeat customer out of this. Can you see how the number is dropping? That's why you need to target. So you have the lead of 1,000 to 300, but it's only 500 to 1,000 that gets serious. It's only 100 to 250 of them. Just like the same way we have the group now. It's not everybody that gets serious with it. If I That's why a lot of people don't do this kind of things for free. If I used to do, in fact, I still do pay that. There's none of my training that I charge less than 150 for weekend. Basically, for weekend. I'm a trainer. You can Google me. This is what I've been doing for more than 10 years. More than 10 years. Before I even go for my NYC, way back in 2005. Right? So, first timer that will come, all these things just for you to also know that it's not everybody that reach out to you that are going to do business with you. The number will be drinking. That's why you need to go for more opportunity. Then from that, only 20 to 30 will repeat. Then revenue you should target 10 to 30 million. Some people will say, hey, no, work towards it. Diaspora community size 500 plus. It's like you have diaspora community. So the foundation that you need to do, they want, this is a full business plan, just in case you don't know. They want to 14, right? What you should do, be building trust, have your social media. So if you don't have this, your product is not yet put in proper stuff already, you don't have any of the social media accounts, not to talk of the for Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube Shorts. Okay, WhatsApp for business, no WhatsApp ordinary. Set up auto reply. These are things that we have talked about since day one. These are things we have a dedicated session for all these things that I mentioned here. Then product selection, export product based on, you said food and spices. So based on data, you don't have all the data, but AI has the data because it's fetching from the global data. You don't have a data as a business person. That's why you need to rely on this. So the AI based on the data that is available, right? That since you are into spices, it simply means suya spice is scarce there. It's giving you a market. Just in case you don't know, you sell spice, but you don't sell suya spice. I should add suya to what you are doing. Pepper soup spice, curry powder. This is business insight. Just in case you don't know, DD Foods. Jollof rice spice. So don't just say spice. Can you see the way the spice has been break down into different product line for you? Jollof rice spice, yaji, Cameroon pepper. Do you see the category of spice? So spice is not just spice, and these are what is coming out based on data that is available. People rely on data abroad. It's Nigeria that say, is it data we go chop? People rely on data, and it's working fine. Put number to it. So on your spice area, this is what you should be thinking of. This is what will move markets for you. I can tell you based on data that is available. I'm not the one. These things have the aggregation of data from different sources, from different agencies that are keeping data. As custom is bringing it, they know the kind of food that is coming in. They know the source of it. They know all those things. Food stuff that you should be thinking of. They say Gary, people still like Gary. So if you are not, this Gary is not part of your food stuff. Ijebu Gari, again, they are trying to tell you that Gari is not just Gari. Gari is also different from Ijebu Gari. Pando yam, beans flour, plantain flour, egusi, ogbono, crayfish. These are similar to something that somebody even came to ship in our office today. It's also from one of the, but the person might not, I'm not sure this person is part of training, but there's some other set of people that saw our advert that came to do business immediately. Remember what I said? when we are talking about this, like it will come like this. We have up to like I think about 600 leads. So some people are already come. Some people are not part of this training because we don't want to force people to come for training. For the fact that it's free. You have a message sent to you and you click join. If you don't click join, you are not here. For everybody that did not click join, they are not in the group. We have over 600, like about 670 thereabouts, people that fill form from Facebook. But on the group, we have about 200. So you can see the way the thing is. Just like when people started primary school, you have the follow. Not everybody that will graduate. Yep, that's the way it is. Yeah, and it's not strange. So this is the kind of thing you should be looking at, right? And can you see what this thing is? You put all this thing together, and these are the first 14 days. But a lot of people don't want to do that. People want to start today, start selling today. It will not work. You must have a foundation. It's not the day that they gave birth to a baby that started walking and speaking. If a baby starts walking and speaking the same day, are you not going to be afraid? You need to treat business like that. You need to get ready, put the structure. This is part of putting structure together so that when the success come, because people usually pray for success. They don't also think that what if the success come and you are not ready? That's a disaster. You are not ready. And when success come and you are not ready, you might not get that kind of opportunity again. Imagine you have not done any branding, you don't even know the kind of package you are going to use. People that are really saying things about you must package because it's not within your locality that you can just use white rubber paint or yellow rubber paint to measure something. No, it has to be intact. Or do you want a drug at the custom to just sniff your this thing and think is something else that I cannot even say on this video? All right. Phase two, organic demand creation. So you need to start creating content. So your content could be like 3 posts per day, 3 posts daily. You get that? 3 posts. And all these things are easy with AI. You see the way we are going to do this AI. If you have not exhausted what I need to do today, because I've used it small today. So emotion, you should tap into people emotion like Nigeria abroad, Miss Own Food. You should tap in. These are your content pillar. That's what we call it. Emotion, education, difference between Jebu Gari and white Gari. Do you see that? I've talked about all these in some of our classes. Okay, product showcase, packaging. You see now, if you have not done packaging, you know where you are missing it already. Customer video review, recipe, African food recipe. Then, if you are creating video, you should be creating reels. I've talked about it that reels, Instagram meta favor reels than any uh, other placement right now. Reels. If I'm talking based on data. I'm not talking about what social media person say. If it's not a verifiable fact or data, I'm not ready for it. Data is talking. I hope you are listening, right? So target 100,000 plus views based from all these things, eyeballs to eyeball. Phase three, your 15 to 90 days, meta ad domination. Tier one, United Kingdom, because a lot of Nigeria, by the way, United Kingdom, British, they are the one that colonized Nigeria. So no matter how every other country get Nigeria, they still find a way to at least abort Nigeria there. Canada, US, Germany, Ireland, and Netherlands. Guess what? These are where Nigerians are. As in, and when that does not mean Nigeria is not in the other places. So, but when we talk about the numbers, it's not that Nigeria is everywhere. The numbers, the places that have numbers, and you need the numbers. It's not just 1,000 Nigeria here, 2,000 Nigeria. This is where you have Nigeria in thousands of thousands, in 500,000, in thousands of thousands, not just 300, 200 people. So that's why before you start arguing that Italy, Nigeria is there, Greece, Nigeria is there. No, you know, so Nigeria is not there. But based on data that are available, this is where you have the volume, right? You can see tier one, tier two, tier three. But quarter of them all is UK. As you can see, audience you should target that when you are running ads, you should target all these. You are going to have the video, no problem. I'll still continue. I've choose your business, so I'll be using your business review, right? So, Nigeria in diaspora, you can have the interest. These are the things that you'll be targeting when you are running ads, even if you don't know how to run ads. In one of the sessions, we run ads and we talk about all this too. So, Lagos, because you are the way you don't talk about Nigeria with Lagos, the age bracket, you do not target anything that is less than 24. So, it should be 25 and above, right? Audience, another set of audience you target. Remember, we talk about context, right? You have all of them, and these are things that are required for. Then what should you budget for adverts monthly? So if you don't have this for advert monthly, don't even bother because the volume is huge. That's about 300,000 Nigeria, about $200. That's it. Okay. So different creative. You should do video creative and budget 3,000 daily. All those things are worrying. Then objective you should choose is awareness. You should another campaign. You should do lead generation. People that will fill form and come 5,000 daily. Objective is instant form. Another one, you should do WhatsApp ads 2,000 daily. Okay, objective is message. Then aggressive plan 600K monthly recommended. But they can see, you also see where you can start with at a small business there. Expected metrics in UK alone, the cost per lead is an average of 0.50 pence to £2, right? You can see, because I ask all this, they give us this so that I have an idea. This is media planning you are seeing here now. Canada, you see it. US, you see the cost. So this cost will determine how many leads. So if you see, this is an average. If you say you want 100 leads, multiply it by 4, $400,000. So that's just it. Multiply it by, if it's you cannot get it 100, this is just $1. No, you cannot get it. You can just get an average of, to be fluctuating within 2.5 to 3.9. That's what you're going to be seeing. Then overall spend is 600. What you should expect, 500 to 1,500 leads, 200 to 600 conversation, 40 to 150 customer. This is an investment. Your sales funnel, run ad to lead to WhatsApp to your product catalog. Get your shipping, know your shipping stuff. Familiar yourself with all those things so that you can answer. Then you can also join different diaspora community on Facebook. Nigerian food in UK, also WhatsApp group, Nigeria Food Club. You can also create your own. Then your Telegram channels too. You can have it so that everybody that comes, it's not everybody that will buy at the same time. You can still keep them there and be nurturing them. Influencer strategy. This is not necessary, but if you want to, Nigeria and UK TikToker, you can reach out to if you have the budget. Nigeria UK food blogger, they can also help you to expand that. This DD Food is the plug. They can also help you to do all that kind of a thing. Then wholesale warehouse, just the same way I told you the African store that I talked about the other day, how you can connect them either from Google My Business Profile and all those stuff. So that's what is still being repeated. Then project a revenue projection that if you get 100 customer and each of them order an average of 80K, you have 8 million. Sorry. Then realistic 200 customer, average order of 120. You also got to have this. Depend on order. You can see different segments of order now. Then stretch target 300, average order of 150K. That's actually the way it used to be. Average order of 150K. Revenue 45 million. Just put your mind to it. Go for it. Then you have your dashboard to track different things. How much did I spend this week? How many people comes in? What does it cost me? How many people that added to a WhatsApp? How many order does it come? How much did I make? Which customer that came back? Because remember this 90 days ground, right? Top selling product, which product are they asking more? You need to have number for all these things. It's going to help you to know where to scale. If they are not asking for something, forget it. Focus on what people want. Let the market dictate what it needs. Then your success formula: content, must be creating content, you must join community, you must run meta ads that click to WhatsApp, you must follow up. This is examples. Guess what? Some 5 years ago, to come up with this that we have under 1 second that it has loaded for us like this, ha, It's not a joke. Oh. I must tell you, it's not a joke. These are kind of the thing that AI will do for you. So I can even say, I can now say, okay, make it uh, a business plan. Hmm? No, I made a mistake, but you understand. So, but you will just put everything together now. I can say convert it to PDF. You also convert it to PDF. This is like you writing the vision down, even if you cannot do this thing now. So can you see it has put all these things, it has summarized it in the business plan. Okay? You can say make it downloadable in PDF. Right? It's convert those into PDF, all those things that we've talked about. And you have the PDF copy, right? That's it. And if you even want to turn it to a slide deck, can you see it? Downloadable PDF. Can you see the PDF link? Pim, it should download now. I think it's loading. Can you see? I've downloaded it. I will drop it in the group now for you so that you can pick it up from there. So anything that you think AI is not just is your companion. Yeah. So I just dropped that just in case you want to use that as your handbook. If I need to do presentation for anything, I can just copy this thing again and say, um, so look at this now. Let me shock you for something now. So all these things that we have from this top, oh, where is it? Strong way plan. So I can set 90-day game plan like this. I can just copy like this. Ooh, no, this guy has choose option two for me. Why? Without me switching option two. Anyway, because of the question that I asked, that I should make it what do you call it? A game plan. Um 90 days. So I can just copy this like this. So let's say I need this thing like this as a slide deck. I don't need all this flow. I want to stop. No, I don't even need the side. I need it as a slide deck. Slide deck. Yeah. So I have this now. I wanted to create it as a slide deck, just like the presentation I do for you. I don't need to be thinking of PowerPoint. There's no time. Fastest way to do that, ChatGPT can do it too, but it might not make it more colorful like that. So I can just come to Gemini here. This is another AI. I can say, use the content below to create slide deck. Uh, Open button in Google Slide. Google Slides. Then I will paste the content I wanted to put into slide for me. And this guy will do everything now. In the days of PowerPoint, nobody have time for that. Like I said, AI will make you to deliver your job fast. And that's what even employer are looking for. That's what is it for business owner. So why this one can you see it's getting ready now. It's getting ready. This is something that somebody will go and do in office morning to night and say, oh, I create a slide there today. Damn. So I can now say, okay, now that this guy already have context, you have history, you know what we want to do now. I can say design, meta, add, creative for the for design, meta, add, creative. I can say dimension. It's 1,800 by 1,000. That's actually the square feet for your meta add. So this guy will still look at all these things and come up with a designer. You need this for a small business. So while this guy is designing this thing, let's go back to Gemini. This guy is almost loading this thing finish. I will just say open. Immediately I say open like this. Our slide is coming up. This is a slide. This is your 90 days game plan. Ladies and gentlemen. Right? So this is Andy. So even if somebody call you for I need to, can we jump on call? Do you have any business plan, whatever it is, even if they want to spend, invest in you, like you don't have money to run this thing and they want to invest. Your brother asks you, okay, you say you want to do this in export business, and you say you don't have money. And let me see your proposal. Let me see your plan. And I say, I know what I want to do, brother. Ah, sorry, oh, even me, I will not give you money. I will not see what you want to use the money for, so that you can go and use the money to do actually. You shock your brother too. Present things like this, say, oh, and send it to him as a PDF. I'm exporting to this now. There's nobody that will see you breaking down all the analysis like this and say, ah, if I help this girl now, this one have left my shoulder. Oh. Let's do this. I think he's serious. That's it. But a lot of people want to collect money. You want people to come and invest in their business without data, without number. No, now, no, will it work? So this is design. There's so many people that can give you money, but you don't have what it takes. That's why some bank will not give some certain people money because they don't have the numbers. They cannot even, like, there's no security. So this guy is loading. I wanted to open in his slide, but it's ready. I just wanted to open it in Google Doc. And these are our designs also coming out. Just like that. Like I didn't put your phone number. I can just say, I can just type here, upload it with this phone number. I'll just put your phone number there and it's ready. But major thing is you get the point. So our slide is getting ready. This is not a play. Hmm. This is what people pay heavily to learn. Heavily. And like I'm telling you, it's like I'm still even going to run a paid program for this thing. And people will join. I know what I'm talking about, and I know how to go about it. This is not the first time. There's a way I will, oh my God. There's a way I will hype it. People will be willing to pay even 300. And it's not even going to be up to 12 days like this. It can just be 2 weekends, Saturday and Sunday. This one I'm saying, oh, let's do short shots. People just do 3 hours. I'll just tell you, it's a 12 hours class, 4 days, 2 weekends, Saturday and Sunday, 3 hours. That's 12 hours class. That's it. So this guy, I think I'm exhausting a lot of resources on my laptop now. But this guy is ready. I just wanted to show open here. Hopefully it has even open on Google Slides. Let me come to Google Slide. Yeah, it will show open here. That's what I'm waiting for. Okay, can you see open slide? Yeah. That's it. Hi. Presentation is ready. And you can download it in any format, send it to anybody that is ready to invest. For example, for some of you that don't have money, but this is strategy. This is what I'm targeting. If I do this, this is what will be an output. Can you imagine? This is like say you have seen the end before you have seen the end from the beginning. Any person that sees this as are you sure say okay yes this is the amount I want to be spending daily but that and it will return into this at the end of the month but I don't have this money now I'm ready I have all the products but I want to expand from Nigeria to outside and I need publicity this is for publicity and all the publicity is going to be online to people in UK US and the ad is not cheap this is how I will start you do all this thing like this okay yeah, but that now say, how much do you need? The total money that I need to start with is 600. Okay, but that now ask you, okay, how much will be your return on investment when you are done for both three this thing? It dey for the slide now. You go see 8 million now. When you see 8 million, we just look at it that even if this boy, this lady, even this my sister, even if you fall short, you will do 50%. And if you do 50% of it with 4 million, it's still a good deal. Can you see the way it has recommended how you are going to put your bundle together? That you should have starter promo, starter pack, you should have family pack of 150. Put all this thing in. Can you see in different kg in grams? I just do the business development for you, just in case you don't know. I'm still going to drop it on the chat, even if you have dropped off the call. I'm still going to drop it for her. Yeah. So, are you wrong with it? This is how you do business plan. People pay for all this kind of things that big business like that. That's what we just use AI to do now. But again, you need to know some certainty before you even talk to AI. But I hope you are learning. So, but this is my threshold budget for monthly. month one, month two, month three. This is my expected profit. Can you see expected gross earning between this and this? I say, you know everything. Yes, I'm working with data, brother. I do research, oh, to do this thing together, that is how you do things. In God we trust, bring data. Yes, in God we trust, oh, bring data. Can you see this now? UK, this is people that want to target. We just put all these things together. And ladies and gentlemen, this is how to use AI. I want to download this in PDF for easy to be able to, for her to be able to use it if she want to go through it. I hope everybody is learning. I'm going to drop it for her too. It's still for her. Today is her lucky day. That is a 90 days game plan. Yeah. This is a kind of some business proposals stuff here. Right here, I've sent that on the WhatsApp as well. So that is it. Then design. Design should be ready by now. So can you see GD Foods? These are the way you're going to be doing design and post on your social media. GD Food from Nigeria to your desktop. Doorstep. Because that's the kind of shipping that we do. I sent for me too. Authentic Nigerian food and spice. Can you see branding? They already brand how your this issue. Remember the day we are talking about packaging from Jumia? See all this kind of what do you call it? Something bag. I forgot it. Yeah. Can you see this? Here it is. Just do label and put it, and you are good to go. I didn't put the number. This guy just suggest number for me, and which is good too. So if I want to update it, I will just say, oh, give me your number. Yeah, I will upload the same thing. Redeem the number. I will still save this thing for her too. Yeah. I will save so that this is mental picture of a future state. If you really want to take this up, this is vision that I'm crafting right now. This is how some of us started all this kind of a thing. Yeah. I've never worked as a regular 9 to 5 person ever since I graduated. I started as an entrepreneur. Then business is things that you have done before. And they started calling for consulting. Oh, can you work for us? Can you do this for us? So currently, do I even know how many companies I'm working with? Currently. But it's because of all these skills. Before AI, we have been doing this. So when AI comes, things that used to take me 12 hours to do, see, please, I can do it fast. Like I said, AI will make you to achieve your stuff faster. So, as a way of things that I talked about in WhatsApp, so that it's not be like, as if, he said we are going to learn this today. We are going to learn this today. You can see it now. I said you are going to learn how to work fast. You can see how we are processing fast now. Social media content, we have done it now. Even Brochure, I've done Brochure from that. It just depends on the information that you want, basically. So now, for example, now I can say, lastly, create 1 month social media. I hope this one was just a source data content calendar for DTEDS foods and spice. So this one is just to have direction. So it's not that what will I post today? This is what they call content calendar. Okay, it's not about what will I post today. Okay, specify um, specify content pillar platform placement creative type etc. How do you mean it? Right? So you just give the context. This guy will go to do a 1 month. Can you see? Oh my goodness. I used to do media planning for advertising agency. This thing that I was just doing 1 minute, this thing now, to come up with content calendar. Hmm. I mean, in the last I started working with agencies since 2018. Within that 2018, to come up with this one, this thing can take me 5 hours. Because you have to think. Okay, what are they into? Who are their target audience? What will resonate with them? So can you see? This is content based on what you are doing. So can you see now? This is one more content calendar. Content team, brand introduction, because you're a new business. Content pillar, awareness, that's what you focus. Where should you do it? Facebook, right? Instagram, LinkedIn. Which placement should you target? Feed and stories. Just get that now. It's not that everything is on feed. Some people don't know that it's not only feed that you should post. They also, when you post, what you are posting directly is on your feed. It's not everything that is on feed. You don't have the data. The system already have the data that people stay long on story, just like people stay on the WhatsApp status. Look at, I'm getting personal now. Because on camera ago, there's a lot of things. Okay? Branded graphics that have your logo. So what's the hook? How you go to hook them? What will make them to stop scrolling in the first 3 seconds? Authentic Nigerian food delivered worldwide. Do you see that? Call to action. Follow our page. So what they are trying to say that this is your introduction. Don't sell. Just create a community. That's why your call to action, CTA, is follow our community. Follow DD Food and Spice. So that anytime you need us, you see us within your radar. So can you see that's day one? Remember I said 30 days. Can you see? So it's not that you wake up and say, I don't even, they said we should be posting. I don't even know what to post today. Can you see? You already have the direction. You have the direction. Day two, met the founder. Talk about yourself. Brand story. I was working with my grandma at the age of 5. She used to send me to go and get ogbono spice and all these things. And along the line, and that's how I fell in love in the business of food and spices. Just like do your corporate shoots. That's it. Met the woman. So your hook could be like your caption. Met the woman bringing Nigeria to your kitchen. Look at that now. Then on your call to action, comment what you are watching for. Do the video. Day three, you can see spotlight. Day four, customer problem. Educational content, that's content pillar. You can see can't find quality Nigerian food abroad. DM us. Oh, jeez. All right. So and so on and so forth. That's how to craft content calendar. I hope you have learned something tonight. Tomorrow we resume again. Grand finale tomorrow. The real game plan. 90 degrees. You cannot achieve more because you need to tidy up your house. I've been talking about it. A lot is at stake. And if you are able to walk through this journey, hmm, you can see the way we project 4.5 to 12 million. People will think it's a joke. Oh. These are numbers that I've done for businesses, that I've done for myself. People will think it's a joke. But you have to do the work too. All right. So I will unmute everybody in case there's any question. You can also drop it on the chat. However, if there's no question, let me just unmute first to know whether there's no question. Yeah. If there's no question, we can continue our conversation in the group. This video will be available tonight. Yeah. Enjoy the rest of the evening. I'll see you tomorrow.